Hi everybody, it's me, Jenny, and I am back to share with you an awesome die that I received for PR for Kokorosa. So let me show you. You guys have seen the die already. So this is the, I don't know if it's called the Santa belt, but I'll have the link in the description bar if you want to go check it out. And also my coupon code. I believe it's just save $5 if you spend 30 or more. I'm not really sure of that either, so I apologize, but I will definitely put all the information in the description bar. Another huge shout out to Denise Baker for this amazing tool from Stampin' Up. It has become my right hand gal. All right, so this is the die. This is what you get. Let me take it out of the plastic so there's no glare. But you get the shirt buttons, the belt clip, the shirt ruffle, and then this is for this part that goes over the belt. So let me show you. Now I will say I kind of not cheated, but I did it kind of the way that they had it on their site. I just thought it was absolutely adorable, and I thought to show off the die in its entirety, I figured I would do it the way they did it. And I loved how they did the Santa, but then this kind of reminded me of an elf. So I did both of them, and then we'll do one together. But so this is the first one that I put together. I'm gonna say, and then okay, so it says elf inspected, Santa approved. I used my set that says that right here, and I used that one for this one. And then for the Santa one, I used North Pole Post Office, deliver by December 25th. I thought that was just so adorable, and it went perfect with both cards. So that's what I used. And then I stamped the insides with, the Santa one says, ho, 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 your holidays are filled with joy. And then the elf one says, decorate your Christmas with joy and friendship. And that I used this stamp set that I had that was in my stash. So I want to go over this, and then we'll make it together. We'll make them together. Okay, so this is just a suggestion. It is a preference. It's definitely my preference. I love handmade cards, but the one thing that I don't know if annoys me is right, but it just doesn't feel right when you're looking at the card or holding the card. So you have a lot of paper on the front of this card because you have a bunch of layers. You have the matte layer, which is green, then you have these two, then you have this one, then you have the belt, then you have the belt loops, then you have the belt buckle. So it makes the top card very, very heavy. And when you do not mat the inside, this is very flimsy. I don't care if you use 110 pound cardstock or not, because you have so much on the top. The bottom is so just flimsy. I don't know how else to say that. So I chose to mat regular cardstock. It's nothing heavy, crazy. I think it's like 65-pound cardstock, but it makes a world of difference to mat the inside. So I just did it with the red on both of them because it brings out the red here and the red here. So it works. So the inside I matted, and then obviously I put my stamp on the outside, and I did it in red to, you know, make it all cohesive. And then the same thing with this one. I matted the inside and, you know, did the stamp on the back. But I think it makes a world of difference having this not so flimsy, because this is so, not hard, but it's thick, it's sturdy, it feels good. You know what I mean? And then to open this part and have it flimsy and just kind of, you know, flagging around. Sorry, my dog is going crazy upstairs. You know, it just, to me, it makes it better. So these are the two cards we're going to make. So let's get into it. All right. Yay! Okay, so I did a lot of everything before, so we just have to put these together. So the first one we're going to do is the e.l.f. one. And again, like I said, I did a lot of it ahead of time. Like I stamped this part, right? And then I just taped the back. I stamped this part because that kind of takes a little bit of time. And then taped the back. So what we're going to do first is we are going to assemble the front of the card. So let us do that. Are you ready? Guys, I'm so bad at tutorials, so I'm just going to forewarn you now, and I'm sorry. This is all I'm going to say. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is do the shirt. So I will give you a suggestion. So you see how there's 3 holes? So there's one that's closer to the top and then one that has more room at the bottom. My suggestion and what I did is I put the one that's closer to the top upward to the front or the top of the card. Okay. I don't know, guys, for you, but I wanted to try to get this as even as possible, but you know, I'm not good at that at all. For any reason. So yeah, it doesn't always quite work out too well. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna glue. I totally missed my glue spot there, but that's okay. We're gonna glue this right here. And what's also good is if you stamp it first, then you know exactly where to place the rest of it. So that's what we are doing. And then you're gonna take your belt next. And again, when you guys do this, you could do it any way you want to. It's totally your preference. It's just the way I'm doing it. So just put your glue on your pieces. Usually I go absolutely glue happy. I'm trying to be good. Doesn't always work, but now this one is going to be a little bit longer than the card front, I think. And that's okay because I think the card itself, and this is where I screwed up the last time and didn't get it even. So we're going to have to move it up like there. That should be good. Okay. So if that annoys you and you want it even, then you can just, when you're done gluing it, you can take it and just cut that off the edge. It's completely up to you. All right. This one is silver, I believe. Yes. So let's do the silver. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. And we're going to put it by the hole here. And then we're just going to hold it down. And the glue that I'm using is called Reptile Glue. I have to tell you guys, I really, really like it. It's very, very similar to the Art Glitter Glue and the Barely Art Glue. I think these 3 glues are almost the same. The only difference, I think, is like Art Glitter Glue, they can only ship in certain kind of weather, I think, because it'll ruin the glue. But I have not heard that for Barely Art Glue or this. Now for this one, guys, I only put it a little glue on each end. And I'll show you why. Give me 1 second. All right, so then what I do here is I go in the middle of these 2 holes, and then I'm going to place it down. And then I'm going to kind of push it in so it makes this little, like a little bump. Does that make any sense? And then I'm going to clean off the glue. Yeah, I went crazy with this the first time I did it. I was like, it's getting everywhere. But I really wanted the glue to hold it down. So there we go. And then I'm just going to take my pokey tool here and then kind of indent where this is, so it literally looks like a belt loop. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Let me stand up. So yeah, you can't really see, but right in here, like if I tried, I can put my thing right in there. So it just is up a little so that it looks like a belt loop. You don't have to do that. You can just glue it straight down, but I like little details like that. I also like the belt loops to be the color of the shirt. I just think it looks cuter. But obviously when you do it, you can make them any color that you choose. So, and then again, I just take this, put this one here, just like I did, and then kind of push this in so that, and then push this down, and then clean up the glue the best you can. And you're almost done. It's so easy. Like once you get all the pieces cut out, and I cut all of these before, obviously. So what you're gonna do, let me actually do this now. So you're gonna cut, depending on, for one, this is for one card. So for one card, you're gonna cut out one of these, two of those, two of these, one of these, and one of these. Unless you're making a super long card and you need to put two together, you can always do that too. But for a standard size card, you need 1, 1, 1, 2, and 2. Okay? And then obviously depending on the colors that you're going to use. And then I just take this. Glue it. And then just try to line it up the best you can. I like to show a little bit of the green on the top. Not a lot, but just a little. And then I like these to meet up in the middle. But again, whatever is your preference is fine. This is, again, just the way that I do it. And I think what I might do is just cut it all off, and I'll show you how I do that in a second. So just put some glue here, here, here. All right, and then butt this one up against here. And so now if I was smart and I would have measured this out, I would have had plenty of room to put both of them. However, I did not do that, and you see how I screwed this up. And because I don't know the magic of camera or cameras, there's no fixing this. So we're gonna turn it over and we're gonna cut it. So we're gonna cut this, and then we're gonna cut that. And there you go. Okay, so now your front of the card is all done. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna, well, you stamp it. I like to stamp mine before I put it all together. I just think it comes out better that way. So now we're just gonna take the tape off of the back. And then we're going to put it on the card. Oh! I just flung it in my garbage can. All right, we're good. We got it. All right. Now, let's do this. Okay, hopefully my big fat head is not in the way. And there we go. There's a little bit of tape hanging out here, so we're just gonna take this off. There we go. Or not. Hold on. Yeah, this stuff drives me insane. I can't stand when it's not perfect. But handmade cards are not supposed to be perfect. Okay, so that's your card right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend to stamp it. Boop. Now we're going to take this off. And again, this is optional, guys. You don't have to put a layer in it. For me, I just prefer to. I just think it feels better, it handles better, and it feels I don't know how to say it, like more professional maybe, like, you know, because it's not so flimsy. But again, I think that's, you know, preference. So I don't mean to be, don't come for me in the comments, please. I'm just saying this is what I prefer. Doesn't mean that's what everybody prefers. Okay, so we're gonna try to get this as I really am so bad at centering things. I can't cut a straight line to save my life. I really, really can't. But yeah, so we're just taking my bone folder here and just kind of getting it all down. And if you want to do that to the front, you can. I just go from the back side so that I don't screw anything up and put marks in the pieces that we have. And there you have your, well, I call it my elf card. So tell me guys what you think. I love this. I think this came out so stinking adorable. I don't have envelopes that fit this perfectly, so I'm using a little bit bigger one. So now let's make what I call the Santa card. Alrighty, so that's this one. All right. So let's get the belts and stuff on, and this we are using, oh no, yeah, we're using the white ones. I was gonna say I didn't do it, but I did. I have them. All right, now again, pay attention if this is what you want to do, to where the hole is closer to the top, because that's what I put towards the top. So we're just gonna put some glue. Oops. I hope I'm in frame and you can see what I'm doing. If not, I apologize. All right. So, oh, you know what I want to do first? Because this one is a lot bigger than the other cards. So with that, this is going to be spread out more. So I just want to make sure that I put this somewhat in the center, so I don't screw it up royally. And I think I'll be good right about here, if I could stop. Okay. Sorry. I told you guys, if you could see me do that, like make my stuff, you would laugh so hard, because it truly is just ridiculous. Okay, so there is the belts. I mean the shirt buttons. Now we're gonna see how smaller this is. So much smaller than the other one. Because I ran out of this size card base, so I had to use the next size up that I had. And that's the other thing. I don't enjoy making card bases. I will if I have to, but for the most part, I usually purchase them already made. And I do them all different sizes, but I just prefer it that way. It's for me, and it's only for me. It's a little easier, and it's not that much of a hassle. If I have to do them on my own, it becomes a hassle, because again, I'm not good with measuring. I'm not good with cutting straight lines. Like it's not my thing. If I'm being honest, it is not my thing. Okay, so again, you're gonna, for me, I like to match with the color of the shirt. So again, we're just gonna take this and we're just gonna do the edges, and we're gonna put it here. And when you put your belt on, make sure that you are giving yourself enough room that you have something to glue it down to. Does that make sense? So like here, I didn't give myself a lot of room, but it'll work. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's how we're doing it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. All right, and then I'm just gonna put that line there. Again, just to make it look more of like a belt loop, and then put some here. And if you feel like you got too much glue, just kind of tap it out, so this way it doesn't go all over your card like it's been on mine. And again, oops, I have a piece. All right, so there we go for that. Now we're gonna move that in. And then just hold it down for a minute. And then once you hold it down, see it makes that little loopy. All right. And we want to get this on here. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Does anybody care? All right, and then for whatever reason, the paper is falling off in the hole here, and it's driving me nuts, so we're just gonna remove it. Yay! Got like little splinters. I'm so stupid. Oh, and then this one I did gold. So let's put the... I'm telling you, I'm like a one-woman comedy show here when I do things. It's ridiculous. And believe you me, I don't do it on purpose. All right. And then the same, try to give yourself some room so that you have something to glue it on. And then I just hold this down. For whatever reason, I don't know, you guys let me know. Like when you work with mirror card stock, I guess that's what this would be called. Do you have an issue with it like grabbing and staying down? Because no matter who I get it from, I always find it to be a problem. Always. I don't know why. Now this you want to be careful because this will leave marks in your card. So if there's already marks in it, then try to like go on top of those marks so that when it does put a mark in there, you will not see it, or the person looking at it will not see it. So there you go. So there's that. Now we're going to do the belt. Oh no, I did them already. What the heck am I talking about? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to do this. The shirt. Put some glue. So I try to leave a little bit of a border. And I don't think it matters where you stamp on your card. I just wanted it to be different because I did the elf one first. So I did it on the right side. So with the Santa one, I just wanted to do it on the left side. That was really my only reasoning for switching it up. And I really don't know why I even did that because it really wasn't a need to, but whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna put this as close to the side as we can. And look at how cute! Another one done. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so now we'll take off the tape on the back and we'll tape it on. All right, come on. And I think this is probably this and putting on the tape is probably the longest part of this whole assembly. Yeah, because even cutting it out is super quick because you don't need a whole lot of pieces. So you just, run it through your machine and you're done. So we're going to try to center this best we can. Not making it too... Oh my gosh, guys, did you just see what I did? I just did it upside down. So, this is how I'm going to fix this so that I don't lose all of these parts. I am going, watch this. I'm going to cut this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it in my trimmer because I do not want to ruin... As you know, as I've said a million times, I do not cut well. So we're going to put it in my trimmer and I'm going to get it over the crease like that. All right. And then I'm going to trim down this side just a little, not a lot, maybe. And then now, okay, so now I might have a little bit of a problem because this front of the card is going to be super duper heavy. However, it's okay. Let me see if I can find, just bear with me for 1 second, guys. I need to find white. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Shoot. As I'm wrecking the joint here. Hold on. Wow, I can't believe I don't have... Sorry guys, just bear with me. I need to make sure I can find... No, that's too big. Alright, so just so you know, what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to find another card base that will fit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this on top and then put this on the inside. So I haven't ruined the card completely. As you can see, this is way too big and it'll look ridiculous. So I don't know why I keep doing it upside down. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do to fix this. And then I'll have my second card. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would be happy to hear your opinions. If you like this, if you don't like it, do you have the die? Would you consider getting the die? If you do get the die, I would really like if you could use my code so that they know that I sent you over there. That's all. All right, guys, I love you all. I hope you're all having a great month of November. I will be back very soon to show the other die that I received, the boots. I can't wait to do them. They are going to be so much fun. And then when I make this my own and do something a little bit different with the colors that I like, I will definitely come back on and show you guys. Okay, take care. Love you guys. Bye. Hope to see you in my next video.